All right, and we are here again. Um, right, just give me a sec. Few seconds, because I'm a check in. I'm a check in. Right, here we go. Oh, come on! It's showing a different screen. What a bloody idiot! That one? Yeah, it's that one. I knew there was something wrong because a while ago, I just actually changed where the screen should be showing or what. But yeah, Dingbat may just changed it along the way. So yeah, right. Let me just do something different as well. Again, I'm checking on YouTube if we're doing live. Well, it should be. And there you go. And we are live. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are and however you are. We are still in the midst of this pandemic, but in some regions, like here in UK, they're trying to slowly get it back to normal, which is I'm not really sure whether it's right or wrong. But hey ho, we're still living the reality, so let's just get on with it and make sure you don't kick the bucket. And yeah, hang on, because I'm actually just trying to get me head inside that freaking webcam. But yeah, um, I still can't get the actual range of well, I still can't get everything back to normal with my system. I went back from capture card to NDI. Unfortunately, the capture card's waste. It's a waste of space, but it will still be used along the way when I try to change bits and bobs again. Um, so hang on. Yeah. Um. Oh, you will see a different thing right now. Woof! Did you see that? Did you see that? Hang Oh yeah, when if you can't really see clearly whether you're in YouTube, Facebook, or anywhere, just switch back or because I've dropped down my resolution from what you call this from 1080p to 720. You might need to adjust the resolution of your uh viewing to 720 or whatever. But yeah, it's all up to you anyway. Let me just do something stupid first. I don't know, I've done a lot of stupid things in life, but I just want to see. Because whenever you open up, or whenever you open up, or get rid of all those volumes. Yeah, unfortunately, I still can't get everything with the sound on it. I've tried my best yesterday. I actually gave up. And yeah, today is actually after the reset here on Albion Online. It will be the reset for a dungeon something. There's a new event coming in this weekend. So we are trying our best to get ready for all these things that will be happening. And then from then on, we will be going back to our normal game. Well, of course, we have to get ready for Shadowlands when World of Warcraft starts opening it sometime near the end of August. Dream on. It's on the 27th of October when they open up Shadowlands to everyone. You can already try it out if you've got if you have your what you call this your own account. You can download it on the PTR server. I'm not sure if it's gonna be able or you're gonna be able to open it up. Woo, a book. On the PTR, which is the public test realm. I'm not sure if you'll be allowed to play on the beta, because I'm always on the beta, even though I don't play it. I always get a beta account due to the fact that I've been beta testing for World of Warcraft every time they've got a new game or they've got a new expansion. Every time. So this time around, I actually just didn't try it. Hence, I was just there lingering on the side. But yeah, if you're gagging for a trial on how Shadowlands looks like, I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure because what you call this? Some of the streamers out there are saying that yeah, they're gonna give away 5 beta account or whatever. Nah. I'm not sure. I'm not really that sure. I'm not 100% sure, but if you want to try it out, you better make sure for yourself. You get what I mean? But anyway, like I said, I've tried the start of Shadowlands. It's just the start. I actually went back to level 1. Well, that's how you do it anyway when you're on the yeah, and when you're trying for a new game. Same thing as how I did it before when what do you call this? The first expansion. I don't know. It's been a long while. Outlands. Not what it's called now. Leech King. I also beta tested Bleach King. Literally, you go back to level 1, you try it all out from the beginning of the game all the way through, and you've got 2 buttons, or back then you've got like 1 button when it says there's a bug on it, and then you comment blah blah blah, and that's how it goes. Right now there's like 2 buttons on it now, basically doing nearly the same thing. So yeah, I tried it and it was nice. I don't know about all these comments from this and that, brab, whatever, on YouTube or anywhere else, but it's a game. Come on, guys. For the sake of just bantering over a game, don't if you don't like the game, then don't play it. That's all I can say. But to me, there's a good improvement on the quality. There is also a bit more in-depth, or well, it's nearly the same, but I think it's trying to revert back to what it was before on the talent tree. but it's still mixing out the new thing that they've done on the along the way. So it's to me it was a bit exciting, and of course it was a bit what you call I can't say daunting, but it was a bit exciting. But since I've been playing it for over 15 years, so you could imagine I'm just like, yeah, right, good, okay, been there, done that. It's like that, but I was feeling a bit excited because of the fact that it's a new content, it's a new thing. I'm not sure about the covenant, everything here. I just tried the beginning, first half an hour, I think. But I already said like this might be a good thing, and yeah, so I was like, cool, let's do this. So yeah, but for now we're on this game, and I don't want to discredit this game. It is a game that needs a bit more savviness than what you think. There is what the freaking poop. Yeah, there is a bit more to this game than what you think because of the fact that you will have to create your own adventure. You will have to do what you want. There's no guide to it. There's no what you call direction for you. It's up to you to decide which direction you want to go. So yeah, it's actually um, if this was released somewhere around 15 years ago, uh, would it compete against the top boys back then? Like, of course, you know about Guild Wars. You know about what you call this Guild Wars, World of Warcraft. Um, if you've seen Eve Online back then as well, yeah, it's got a good following back then. They went down and then they put it back up again. You've got of course Conan, which is now Conan Exile. Elder Scrolls. Would it be able to compete with all these ones that has been there for the longest time there is? I can't really say because of the fact that right now it's got a good following, and a lot of them are coming out of World of Warcraft, coming out of Guild Wars 2. But it, you know, I am not really that sure if it could compete with all of them due to the fact that there's a bit of frustrations. There's, a lot of things that's going wrong, but a lot of things are going right as well. So it's up to you to decide whether it's going to be a good replacement for a game that has been there for a longest time. It's up to you. Of course, a lot of people will say like, yeah, it will be because of the fact that yeah, it's there's an option, but there's also an option to World of Warcraft because in this game you've got, of course, what they call the premium option, but hang on, I've lost screen on freaking Facebook. Oops, that's my hand there across. Yeah, what you call this? There's a premium option on this game, but there is also what you call the monthly subscription on World of Warcraft. So yeah, it's down to you how you do it. You can grind the gold, you can grind the silver. They've put down here the gold as the highest tier of currency, but you can still pay out your premium right around here. Yeah, we can pay off in silver, which is right now is around 8.5 million. Easily done as well if you're gonna grind it out every day for a full week. And yeah, it's like I said, it can be done. Same as well with World of Warcraft. They've both already now they've put down the token thing, which is your subscription pass for every month. And I think last time I checked, it was around what now? About 200,000 gold wise, or somewhere close. And that can also be achieved. There's on both games you can actually get subscription, because this is also a subscription based game. If you haven't got, if you unfortunately, of course, in World of Warcraft, if you haven't got a subscription, you're not allowed to play the game. Whereas in this game, if you don't have a subscription, your game continues on. But of course, there's a lot of things that will be gone if you haven't got a subscription, like the extra bonus when you're gathering the extra um, fame, which is comparable to experience when you haven't got a premium, which is also a subscription base. Because if you try and pay off the first month of your subscription, then it will be deducted um, every month, because it will come out as a proper subscription. A monthly subscription. Whereas in World of Warcraft, it's also already explained there on whether it's going to be a monthly or a quarterly or half a yearly or whatever. uh, you pay it off, and it's already explained in blank form that yeah, you have to pay for the game, and that's it. But when you're in the game already, say on your first month, of course it's not going to be the same for everyone. Like in here, I personally paid off my first month of subscription in this game, and I said, like, let me see the difference between this game and the other game that I used to play, which is World of Warcraft. I'm gonna be blunt. I'm broadcasting Albion Online, but I'm talking about World of Warcraft. I'm just excited. But just to explain to everyone about the difference between the two, because a lot of people are saying that I moved on from World of Warcraft, but that I'm moving on. Is that I'm moving forward or moving backward or just being stagnant? I could only say to you that this game is a total beast by itself, because of the fact that you know you do your own thing. You decide on your own adventure. You make your own quest. It's not like you know um, there's no direction there. It's up to you on what you want to do. That's all there is. But sometimes, if there's no direction in a game, you're being left astray. That's the downside to a game. You see, if you don't know what to do, then that's it for you. You're actually gone to waste. You just be left in a blank space. And the fact that it is what you call um, a PvP, or oh god, it's freaking messed up. It is what you call a PvP based game, where constant killing or PKing or player killing is always there. So yeah, it's literally down to you whether you're going to join up with all these PKers or the gankers, what they call it in this game. You see, it's it's down to that point where you actually have to even save up the least kind of weaponry or gear that you can find anywhere you go, which means having premium is a big thing, because it adds a little bit more to what you get, and a little bit more you know, what you call this, addition to everything that you do. Like, say, when you're gathering, when you're, what you call this, dungeon diving, it adds a bit more to your gold drop. So yeah, a lot of things are in effect when you've got your own subscription. And also, since it's a PK or a player versus player based game, if you don't want to be ganked away, you don't want to lose the gear that you're using, you will be staying around the safe zone or the place where you can't be losing your gear or whatever, not unless you're stupid and die. So yeah, it all goes down to that. So yeah, um, whereas if you are comfortable, you're confident on the things that you're doing, yeah, you it all also drops down to if you've got a good guild. Yeah, it all goes down to that in this kind of game. Um, but there's a lot of questions that I've managed to scrounge up along the way while I'm playing this game. It's basically the solo players is left really behind by everyone else. Um, I have actually compared everything on how a solo player will be dealt with in this game than a person or a player that will be managing to get a nice group. It's actually hard to get a decent guild in this game if you're what you call a time limited player, which is like me. I don't do hardcore gaming anymore. I play probably about an hour here and there, and that's it. A total equivalent to about 10 to 12 hours a week. So, a week, not a day, it's a week. So, yeah, it's not going to be a nice thing for you if you're like that kind of a player. So, yeah, I've managed to join one of the biggest guild here in this game, or in one realm or one city, but I've been left behind due to the fact that or kicked out, basically. No, not I haven't been kicked out. I've been left behind due to the fact that of my time limited playing every week. So yeah, it was a bit of a bummer, but I can't blame anyone. It's basically down to how you play your game. If you've got plenty of times in your hand, then yeah, yeah. Well, any game is like that anyway. So I can't really say if it's going to be good for you or bad for you if you're a time limited player. But all I can say is that if you're like me, which is like I said, time limited player, in this game you will be left behind because of the fact that you haven't got no option to go further than not join a guild. But probably I'm just lazy to look for one. But all I can say is that it's not really that personal to play this kind of game. Um, and I haven't even played this for a full year yet, and I've already seen some consequences in this game. There's also a lot of good stuff, but don't get me wrong. The game is, like I said, depends on how you play it. But there's no direction. It's up to you to do it. And if you've got a lot of time in your hands, if you play, say, one session or one sitting, you do about 2 to 3 hours, then this can be your game. But if what you call this, if you're not really that kind of gamer, then you will have a hard time because one, this is a player-based or PvP-based game, so yeah, you might be killed here and there every time, so it will be hard for you losing a lot of stuff if you don't know how to do it. Like I said, if you don't want that thing to happen, then don't leave the safe zones or basically the yellow zone, the blue zone. You don't leave those places. And if you've got enough of extra stuff, not the main stuff, if you've got a large amount of extra gear which you've actually collected along the way, I I would suggest not to buy these extra gear. Save them up, put them in your bank. There's a free bank in every city. Put them all in there, and when you're ready and you think you can survive in the PvP zones, which is the danger zones, black zone, and the red zone, then yeah, you can drop down there. Make sure you leave the good gear that you want to use in like very hardcore areas, or no, not, but in really say extensive places that you want to play with. But if you're just gonna gather, then yeah, no, I won't use my proper gathering gear in or red zone. It's down to you whether you want to risk it or not. But I've been to the red zone. It's actually more peaceful uh, compared to the black zone, where even if you haven't got any gear on, literally they will gank you, and I've experienced that, unfortunately. So it was a bit laughable thing what happened. I took all my gear, so I said like, right, I'll get inside the black zone. I was running bare naked, butt naked, but they still ganked me. Probably just to say like, this is not the place for you. And then I said like, fine, but no, I have to know what it is, this black zone thing. So I tried to go inside again. Eventually, I was ganked out after about an hour. Yeah, it's not a nice thing to recollect, losing your gear, but it's an extra gear that I've already collected. I think if you've seen me stash away all these things that I've collected along the way, then yeah, you'd go on like, what the hell is this guy doing? Like, I'm a collector. Let's put it that way. And yeah, that's how it is to compare. But it's a game. To me, a game is a game. It's down to you how you play it, but I am not a hardcore player anymore. So, for a non-hardcore player, I'm not sure if you're gonna survive in this game. Beginners wise, nah. I can't think of any possible way for you to be lasting too much here without losing any valuable things that you've been saving for. Yeah, it is quite nice if you've got a good guild. It will be easier for you, but without a good guild, without a supporting guild, then nah, don't even try wandering around in black zone and in red zone. But to improve yourself, you have to go there. But if you manage to scrounge up a decent amount of currency, then yeah, It's the same thing as everywhere, man. For me, because after I think 32 days, I'll stop playing this game. And I will focus now. From then on, we'll be focusing on my comeback to the normal game I was playing back then. Shadowlands will be there. I think it will be hopefully, will be the game or the expansion that will lift up Blizzard from its hiatus of. Well, I can't really say it's hiatus. A lot of players are still playing this game, so probably just the detractors to make them shut up. Because I've been hearing a lot of negative things about that game, which it shouldn't happen. The game is for me has already made it there, an established game. So yeah, it's just basically the detractors trying to put the game down. Excuse me. And of course, you've got the veterans that they're thinking that I should deserve this, blah blah blah. I should deserve recognition. No, Blizzard is its own company. They actually made their own thing. Um, when that came out, literally, I played their old Warcraft games back then. It was enjoyable. It was actually, I said before, it was a spin off of the Command and Conquer game, but it's a game on its own. It's medieval, of course, compared to Command and Conquer. Command and Conquer is literally what you call this, a futuristic or a present game. Time frame is present, but yeah, the bloody thing's not affected with it. Yeah, boy, die. Hang on. But yeah, um, like I said, 32 days later, then I'll be thank freaking for hell. Yeah, and I'll be trying a lot of things again. Eventually, I will try to unlock every race in the game because I have. If you watch the latest, what you call this, the latest video clip of Blizzard or World of Warcraft, ironic, isn't it? I'm playing Albion Online and I'm talking about World of Warcraft. Well, tough. This is what I want to talk about at the minute. If you've seen it, you'll have you'll actually start feeling that I think this game is going to have another new race. I have that inkling feeling as well. Excuse me. Yeah, it will be. I think I just have thought that it might be the we call the angel race. Did I freeze up? And thing froze. Frozen look. Technical issues again. Oh, come on. This is what happens whenever there's technical issues going around. I'll take off the screen on. Yeah, technically. Oh, look at that. Black screen. Don't know what happened. Let me check. Could be. Probably I need to. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, thank you very much for dropping by. I will freaking tweak this again. Thank you very much for dropping by, and see you again next time. And next week I will be playing a regular World of Warcraft game. No more bits and bobs, sidetrack or whatever. Back to normal. So thank you very much, and see you on the next one. Keep on gaming, guys. Bye. That's not. No, it's not even showing that crap. But it's not dropping frames, man. Oh yeah, there you go. Bye. 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 Oh, you sucker.